still here. Sorry. So yeah, I still sound like a 13-year-old boy, and I look like a naked mole rat today because I don't have much makeup on, but I really needed to film an intro to this video. So here it is, me sounding disgusting and looking like a naked mole rat. I look like a 13-year-old naked mole rat that sounds like he's hitting puberty. Yeah. Anyway, so the video you're about to watch, I recorded a couple weeks after I did not go to California. So basically this video explains why I didn't go, what happened, and all of that good stuff. I left out some of the stuff that he did just to keep the video short and summarized, but I left the most important like key points that needed to be in there. So it was really hard for me to film and edit this part together, but I did it a couple weeks ago. This is what happened, and it has affected me in a lot of different ways, but I honestly think that it's affected me more positively than anything else has ever happened to me, which is weird to say because it was the biggest heartbreak I've ever had in my life. I'm okay. I'm actually okay now. When I filmed this video, you can probably see in my face that I say that I'm okay, but I wasn't okay when I filmed this video, but I'm actually okay now. So here it is. Here's what happened and why I didn't go to California. So yeah, enjoy watching me talk about my past and my ex-boyfriend. Okay. So I kind of ramble a little bit, and hopefully it'll be really relatable and it'll make you realize that you will be okay if you're going through something very similar. It's a serious thing, like this is what happened. Oh, this is a messy Monday. Did you just wanna intrude? Tennant, named after David Tennant. It's 'cause we like Doctor Who, don't we? I was supposed to move to California about a month ago. I didn't, and I didn't tell anybody until about a week after I was still home. I told a therapist what happened, and she didn't even know what to say. She would have heard almost every story in the book, I thought, by now. Let's begin, shall we? Once upon a time, 6 years ago, I met a boy. We just became friends and we messaged a good bit, like on and off for 6 years. Past like 3, we've been talking a lot more, especially the past 2. I would say we started dating in November, but we were talking in September. For Christmas, he bought me a plane ticket to California, and we had a great time, and I actually cried when I had to leave because I didn't want to leave, but I was still filming a film back here and I had to. So I came back. This is where things changed. We started putting in the motion of me moving to California. Moving across the U.S. is a huge deal. Leaving your family that you're really close to is a huge deal. This is where it started getting real weird. And he was liking some really provocative like photos and videos of women, and I was like, whoa, hey, like, okay, if you're single, then that's totally groovy, totally fine, you know, look at all the women you want, because I look at all the men that I want when I'm single. When you're in a relationship, you don't like those photos. Look, you can look at them, but don't like them. People are gonna see that and be like, yo, why is your boyfriend liking half naked / fully naked pictures of women and videos of them like rubbing themselves? And what is even happening? What? Okay. Can you not? I talked to him about it, and at first he was very like, oh yeah, I'll stop, like, I'm sorry. Well, then he kept doing it. Please stop. Like, this really bothers me. Like, it's something so small. Like, please just stop liking those photos. Like, if they're your friends, you can like the other photos of them, but don't like photos of them in their underwear. And a lot of these girls posted sexual pictures for Valentine's Day. And we actually fought for days before Valentine's Day, and we actually resolved it the night before Valentine's Day, and then Valentine's Day I found out that he liked more of these photos of these girls, and it kept coming around, and I was like, can you please stop? This makes me really uncomfortable. Like, I don't like you liking these pictures of these girls. Like, you can, if you look at them, just don't like them, because I don't want to see that you're liking these pictures, and what you like is going to represent who you are. So do you really want to be seen liking these photos of these women? He's like, why do you keep bringing it up? Well, I keep bringing it up because he keep freaking doing it. What are men? Like, I cannot comprehend. What is male logic? What is, if someone says, I'm uncomfortable, you fix it. Ugh. It's very simple. Everyone I've talked to about this has totally agreed with me that him liking these pictures of these women were wrong, especially if it like made me feel uncomfortable. Like the actual liking of the photos is not wrong. What was wrong is when I said, hey, this makes me feel self-conscious and uncomfortable, he continued to do it. That's what was wrong. And kept bringing it up and kept arguing. He's like, you keep bringing it up. He didn't ever say I was feeling insecure, but he kept like implying that I was feeling insecure. And yeah, obviously, because you're not making me feel secure in the relationship right now by not caring about what makes me uncomfortable and what doesn't. You know, like, just doesn't care. So flash forward to the day before I'm supposed to leave. I'm having a very hard time. I'm having a hard time leaving my family. I'm having a hard time packing. I'm having a hard time, and I call him because I just want comfort. I want him to say, like, you know, it'll be fine when you're here. We'll go do this. We'll do this. We'll do this. We'll have a great time. So I call him, and he's like, well, you don't have to come out here if you don't want to. Like, you can wait. I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? What? Well, no, of course I'm not going to do that, because I've already, like, paid a bunch of money to move my stuff. Like, I've bought suitcases, I've packed everything. My whole life is, like, packed up, pretty much, and I'm just having a hard time. Like, I just want to talk to you. If you want to wait, you can. Again. What, times 2? No. And so, out of curiosity, I was like, hey, so if I did wait, would you come out here and see me? Yeah, in, like, June or July, when my family comes to visit in June or July to go see my aunt. That's 7 months without seeing each other. Like, why don't we see each other beforehand? If I decide to stay, you can just come visit for like 4 days. And he's like, I can't get off of work. You're a waiter. No, I mean, like, acting and stuff. You realize I'm an actress too, and I'm signed with an agency also, and like I have a lot of friends that are models and actors, and they book out for like weeks at a time to come home or travel. Yeah, but like a lot of people don't know what they want to do with their life, and I do. So I just have to be really smart with my time, because like I could have made so much more money last year if I would have just worked more last summer. You have to be smart with your time. Okay. So, boy. I'm not smart with your time. Me? Hello? Probably not. Why? I have no idea. I don't remember. More than 4,000? Making a YouTube video. My mom says what's up. Okay, I love you too. Bye. Anyway, I got really upset and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go. You go to your acting class. I'm gonna go to bed. It's late here. I will call you in the morning. I texted him like I do every night, and I was like, hey, good night. I'm going to sleep. I love you. He read it like 20 minutes after I sent it and did not reply. The day before I was supposed to go and move out there to be with him. I don't know how someone turns into a fuckboy when they are in a relationship with somebody. With my luck, wonderful Italian luck, my boyfriend turned into a fuckboy while I was dating him. We've been together 7 months or six or 7 months by then. Where did this come from? Like out of thin air? Where did the fuckboy appear? Did he rub a magic lamp and was like, hey, I want to be a fuckboy because girls like that. Girls like that because for some reason we're stupidly attracted to guys that we can't get. Anyway, this video is getting more and more dramatic the more that I'm drinking the Baileys. So me in my 20s, about to finally follow her dream and move to California, her boyfriend turns into a fuckboy, giving me just enough to stay around and not enough to leave. The next day I call him, I'm like, today's the day, and he's like, yeah. What is up with you? And I just kind of try to hold it in, and he's like, I just woke up. I was like, yeah, but like today's the day. You should be excited. I'm your girlfriend. I'm coming out there. Like, we always talk about, like, all this stuff. We've talked about having family and, like, getting married and moving out into our own apartment and everything. And he was the one that brought all of that up. That's the thing. Like, he was the one that started all of this because I don't ever bring it up first. He started bringing that up before even we saw each other in November. So you're gonna tell me all these things make me fall in love with you and then just say never mind when you get someone to love you so much that they're dropping their life for you? There was three things. There are three things that are very important. That I loved more than anything else in the world. My family, my career, and my boyfriend. And that's why I was going. So I'm like, what is going on? You've been doing this with the pictures and the call last night, and you didn't even tell me that you loved me back or good night or anything, and you just kind of leave it. And it's the day before I'm coming out there, and I'm just like, you know, listing all these things I don't understand what's going on. I was like, you don't feel like my boyfriend right now. Like, he'd forget to message me good night most of the time. He'd forget to message me good night. And I understand, like, he's a busy person, but it literally takes 2 seconds to say, hey babe, good night, I love you. I made sure to always do it. I always made sure to message him in the mornings. After I kind of get all confused and was like, wow, what's going on? He's like, well, maybe I'm not ready to be in a relationship. You couldn't have figured that out 7 months ago? What? I'm getting on the plane in like 4 hours. I don't understand, like, why you couldn't have told me this, you know, earlier before I did all this. My friends had a surprise going away party for me, and, like, you couldn't have told me this before. You couldn't have told me this beforehand. No, you had to tell me no. What? I'm like, are you serious? I'm just really stressed out right now. You're stressing me out. You're stressed out. I'm about to leave my, like, everything here to live with you. I'm about to leave everything here to go live with you and have, like, a career and be a power couple with you, and you tell me 4 hours before I'm supposed to get on the plane that you're not ready for a relationship. And then he's like, well, I didn't mean that, you're just stressing me out, blah blah. I'm just like, okay, well, what do you want? I think you should just come out here and visit, and we could just take things slower. Okay, that would have been completely understandable, and I would have so been down to, like, take things slower before 4 hours before I was supposed to get on my plane. Then we wouldn't have had a problem. But we had a problem because I already paid all this money. I already told everybody I was leaving. I already quit my job. I already, like, realized, like, what I did to when I'm leaving to be out there with you. Well, I just think we should take things slower. Like, do you want me out there? Yeah. I was like, are you sure? Because I'm not gonna be on the way to that freaking plane and then you call me and say never mind and I'm gonna have to come back home. What time's your flight? Bitch, are you serious? 4 hours. 4 hours. And he was like, I can't even think straight. Can I go have my coffee? You can't decide if you want your girlfriend to move out there with you that you've been talking about for months and months. All of a sudden, you decide to change your mind and you want to go have your coffee to think about it? Okay, go have your precious frickin' coffee. Hang up. He calls me back a little while later. He's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean anything I said, but, like, you still should just come visit. You shouldn't live here. He's going, why? Well, everyone's just speaking up about how they feel about it. Who's everyone? Everyone. Wow. So, everyone in the whole entire world, like everybody, literally everyone, every single person is saying that it's a bad idea, right? No, stop being like that. Alright, I'll stop. I'll stop being upset about my whole life being, like, changed within, you know, a couple minutes. Actually, my whole life stayed exactly the same. My whole life that was supposed to change got ripped out from me because of everyone saying that they don't think we're ready for that. Because they know our relationship. Okay, bitches, dudes, whatever. Stay out of other people's relationships. It's none of your business. Okay, so everyone's telling you this. What are they saying? I don't remember. You don't remember? No. And I was like, you know what? I need to go think about it. And telling my boyfriend that I wasn't going to go to California to visit him was really, really hard. Because our relationship obviously was very, very unstable because of everything he did that morning. It hurt a lot because, I mean, why would I want to go out there to see somebody who's doing that? Like, I'm leaving everything for this person. I'm leaving everything and everyone for this person and for my career. And he just throws it away like it's nothing. Like, my life and my dreams and my hopes and everything I wanted meant absolutely nothing. And I was really, really hurt, and I called him and I was like, look, I'm not coming. He said, are you sure? Not even to visit? And I was like, no. Unless you want to buy my plane ticket back, no. In order to save this relationship, you need to come out here. He's like, why would I do that? Because relationships are not about convenience. Real people, two people that genuinely love each other are going to work through that and care about what the other person has to say and how they're feeling. And he, at least this is what he told me, that he's never been in a relationship, like a serious relationship. He was looking for comfort and convenience. Someone that would bend their life to match his. And even when I tried to do that, it wasn't enough. He was not in love with me because he was already in love with someone else, himself. Before we got off the phone, he said, okay, we'll talk about me visiting. And I was like, okay. To keep this video short, I'm going to try to summarize things up. He blamed me for Noelle messaging him. He also blamed me for not coming out there. How could I, though? Because of what he did. Like, I was, changing my whole life, and he just let me start it, and then as soon as I was supposed to come out there, he broke my heart. Next day, I said, I still love you, and he said, I love you too. I said, so what now? And he said, I think we just need a break. Over Snapchat. I was like, are you breaking up with me over Snapchat? He's like, no, I just need time to think. I was like, what is there to think about? I tried to talk to him, more. And I couldn't get a hold of him. He ignored me. He didn't talk to me. I sent him a long message that was kind of like, okay, well, I don't really get why you're not talking to me. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what we're doing. But I wish you the best of luck. Don't ever think that I didn't love you, because I did. I mean, obviously I showed that, leaving everything and everyone to be with you and everything. And he called me and I said hello, and he said hey, and there was silence, and I said, did you need something? He said, no, sorry, I forgot why I called. And I said, okay, well, if you remember, you can call me back. He's like, okay, I will definitely call you back. He never called me back. And I asked if we were over like a week later, but in between that week, he sent me random pictures of Pomeranians, which was the dog that we were going to get together whenever I was out there. And then he asked me who this random person was, and I replied to both. And I said, why, to both. And he never responded. And then I said, are we over? over Snapchat, I asked him, I said, are we done? And is this the end? Are we over? What's going on? Yeah, for right now, I'm hearing from everyone that in order to make someone else happy, I need to make sure that I have my life together first. And like, I just need to focus on myself and make sure that I can take care of myself before I can take care of anyone else if I really truly want to make you happy. I love you so much and this hurts me. You may be going through a breakup. Yeah, it sucks, but you will be okay. Realizing how toxic the relationship was and how bad he was treating me after we got out of it, I'm so much happier on my own. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Let's just see where everything goes. I bought this to wear on a date with him, and obviously that's not gonna happen, so I'm wearing it for myself, and I'm actually probably gonna wear it out in public today because I'm just feeling that fabulous. It's like the 5th or 4th time I was actually supposed to move somewhere, and then I ended up not moving there for some weird whatever reason. Everyone in my family and friends have been so supportive, and I really appreciate everything that everyone's done for me. Being there through the breakup, being there to support me with whatever I wanted to do. But so much has happened since I filmed the video. I am going to Playlist Live. I'm going to California in June also, so I'm really excited for that because I haven't bought my ticket back yet, so we'll see what happens. But no, for real, I'm supposed to be moving back in December. I'm gonna be going back and forth until then. I'm not seeing him though. Thanks guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and if you do, I'll give you some of my Reese's eggs because I got a whole lot on sale. Because you know, Easter candy. Is there anything else? Am I supposed to say anything else? Oh yeah, make sure to follow me on all my social media and subscribe for more odd fun. Is that all I say? I don't know. I'm too sick to figure this out. All right. Stay wild, my flowers. Bye. Also, yes, I am in a tub, completely clothed, with coffee and Reese's Pieces. I don't know. Don't ask. I have no idea. Okay. Bye.